Lamb. And I'll need lots of it if I'm to switch it all. Hang on, this is venison. From roe deer. No wonder it's under lock and key. It's roe deer venison
That
for
sounded
sure.
like...
Someone's been poaching.
What do you want? You've no business here. Look out. What then? Well then. Do something! My God! Over there!
Just lamb now.
Rare merchandise from all over the world.
Lamb. And I'll need lots of it if I can switch it. This is venison. From roe deer. No wonder it's under lock and key.
It came from over here. Jesus Christ! A thief! God!
Hey, you! Oh! Someone saw you. You should have done.
Oh, well.
All right. And spread.
You can't just walk around in the dark. You have to have a light. It's the law. Put that weapon away before someone gets hurt.
This is venison. From roe deer. No wonder it's under lock and key. It's roe deer venison for sure. Someone's been poaching.
Hey, is someone there? By all that's holy! Watch out! There's a thief here! Thief! I see a thief! Guard!
You! Stop! What? Got you at last.
What?
You... But I was just...
Greetings.
What's the recipe for that potion you were...
You mean for coloring the water? Ah, well,
Well,
pay close attention.
I'm all ears.
How long once he fell, but he was afraid. The pier. This anguished their body.
I thought you were going to...
It is the recipe,
What on earth for?
so I don't forget it.
All right.
I can't remember.
Great. So if you don't...
But I know it was a simple recipe. It should be enough to grind the... So, all you have to do is work out...
Sure. So?
What? You've already...
That's still not...
You've hard... Take care. Look out.
It's roe deer venison for sure. Someone's been poaching. I better not get caught snooping around this venison. Better get moving.
Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you. God be with you.
I hope I can.
Farewell. Take care now.
You've no business here. Clear off.
Come closer, my friends. Far.
I'm at your servant.
I'll be with you.
One eye.
You want something? My humble.
I'd like.
Uh huh. As
Fine.
I'm. God bless. You want something?
What the? Toast! Steak in the temple.
Jesus Christ, a thief!
This like that.
I better not get. I better not get caught snooping around.
What in the name? Where are you
You men are... Look out.
I better not get caught snooping around this.
There's something.
Hey, who's there?
I better not get caught snooping around. I better not get caught snooping around this venison. Better get moving. I better not get caught snooping around this venison. Better get moving.
Hey, where's your torch? You can't walk around here in the dark without a light.
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard you and. Anyway.
Hey, you. It's forbidden to walk at night here.
God's sake.
What's happening?
Nothing.
In there now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You must be up to no good sneaking around in the dark. Light a torch before the... Who are you?
Hey, where's your torch? You can't walk around here in the dark without a...
Put that...
This meat doesn't look spoiled. I better not get caught snooping around this venison. Better get moving. This meat is too fresh. It needs more time to get good and rotten. It needs more time to get good and rotten.
It came from over here. What? Hey, what the? Clear off before I call the catch pole. Who's there? Answer me. My God, what are you doing? Stop that, you magpie! What are you up to here?
Chickens. That should be no problem. There. The butcher will know right away.
Welcome to the renowned Rate Tournament.
God bless you.
I'd like.
All right, and I. Look good. Farewell.
Meeting face to face in this round will be Alder Fryer, a man-at-arms from Sir Divish of Talmberg's garrison. And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kubla. Welcome, our warriors. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Super dale.
The combatant who emerges victorious from the first round is Henry of Skalitz. The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield. shall proceed to the next. The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla, who will measure his skills against Olbram, known as Sparrowhawk, archery master of Kalin. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords. That's the end of the first round of combat, and the victor is Henry of Skalitz. Change weapons for the second bout. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Jesus Christ!
Proceed to the next. Entering the arena now will be Coleman, man-at-arms of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Damn. God.
now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Cunt! Give up? Peace.
The second duel. Scallops. Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kovila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
You put on a hell.
Thank you, Sir.
God be with you.
This meat is too fresh.
Back trouble?
What was that?
Quiet!
can't. I just can't.
You want something from me? What? There's something. My God, over there! For God's sake, there! Over there! Hey! For God's sake, there! Over there!
Where the hell were you brought up?
What did
shit. What's going on?
So, how am I doing so far?
Everyone's talking about the Revenant, as if it were the 11 plagues of Egypt.
Wasn't it 10?
Oh, you still have a lot to learn. Nevertheless, the baths are closed. No one will tell you why, but everyone is clearly frightened. Everyone is talking about how all the butcher's meat went off after being touched by the hand of evil.
What, does this look like the hand of evil to you? That's still not enough, is it?
You're getting there, but they need a bit more pushing.
Take care.
Ah, it's...
God be with you.
Good day to you. The Lord watch over you.
Marvel at the miraculous items on offer today.
Keep your hands off! God! Come here quick!
Greeting.
So, what does...
You get...
God be with you.
If it's...
Oh?
We're closed.
Really?
The water in the...
Water turned to blood?
I wouldn't have believed it myself if I hadn't seen it with my own 2 eyes. Turned to blood.
But that's impossible. How could that happen?
Well, there's been talk that there's a revenant on the loose. Jesus preserve us. All the butcher's meat went bad too. It seems one touch of the revenant's hand is enough to do that.
Where did this revenant come from?
There was a charcoal burner who had a tragic fate, and he was buried hereabouts in unhallowed ground. They say he's risen from the grave to take revenge on the locals.
Yeah, I heard of him. What does he want to avenge? The death of his wife?
Hers. And his own, too.
His death? Why? I heard what happened before, but I don't know how he ended up.
I can't tell you that. Some of the older folk still remember, but they ain't keen to talk about it.
Why blood in the baths?
Well, the wife of that fellow who they say has returned from the grave, she bled to death in childbirth. And none of the bathmaids that was here at the time helped her. That's why.
And what about your other services? Are you still doing business?
Aye, for now. Who knows how long, though? What do you need?
What are you up to here? Get out of here, I'll call... Looking for someone? Do something! Oh my god! Over there!
Well, I never. Lost something here?
What's in there?
Help!
Who's there? Hey, who's there?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Who's there? Answer me. Who's there?
What's that?
Has something happened? What on earth?
Thief!
Lost something hereabouts?
What was that?
He looks like a hen. Keep your hands off me, you... Christ!
Go! If you're up to no good, you'd better think twice.
Has your manhood been God save you.
So, how am I doing so far?
Good work, Henry. The whole village is shaking in its boots. Soon people won't step outside the door without saying 3 Hail Marys.
Ugh, I'm glad to hear it. I'm beginning to feel haunted myself.
Half the village is without rosaries. Someone even wanted to buy one from me.
And did you sell it?
I don't trade in such banal goods. But I sold him a cat's paw.
I didn't know a cat's paw was good for warding off revenants.
Henry, all the goods I have are good for warding off revenants.
So, the job is done, eh?
Not quite.
But you just said the whole village is shaking with fear.
The whole village, but for one individual.
Well, surely that doesn't matter.
That's what I thought too. Only this fellow is giving everyone the benefit of his wisdom. He needs shaking up before he undoes your good work.
But if he's not been scared yet, what more can I do to frighten him?
Well, when he's not hanging around here ruining my trade, he's in the tavern boasting that he'd happily sleep by that empty grave to prove there's no revenant.
Yeah, I bet he would.
Exactly. He just needs a little persuasion. And once he's there, make it the most terrifying night of his life.
Well, what are we waiting for then?
It's best to be well prepared. You ought to find out something about him, so there's no surprises.
The gossip woman?
Naturally. And Henry, before we get to that grave, you can still try and come up with more ways to frighten the villagers. The more terrified they are, the more groschen there'll be in it for me. For us, that is. Good luck, then.
My pleasure.
Bottoms up.
Damn.
My humble greetings. How may I help you?
Good wife.
You're still here, lad? I thought you'd have fled by now.
Fled? Why on earth would I do that?
Because there's a revenant on the prowl. The whole village is talking about it, and everyone is terrified.
Ah, that. But I heard there's one brave lad who's not afraid.
You mean Felix?
Well, I don't know what his name is, but he's always arguing in the tavern that there's no revenant.
That's him. The fool doesn't believe what's going on under his own nose. He hasn't the sense he was born with.
He even said he'd spend the night at the graveside, just to prove there's no revenant.
Aye, all talk and no action.
Is he brave or just stupid? Surely he's afraid of something.
I couldn't tell you. But if he's to be believed, he doesn't fear the devil himself.
And do you believe him?
Well, it's true he never seems bothered by anything. But then he's always with that other pair.
What pair?
2 mates of his.
But he was alone in the tavern.
Aye, they're not locals, but outside the village, wherever he goes, they go with him.
Who are these 2 fellas?
They're not bad lads, but they're no heroes, that's for sure.
How's that?
Them 2 have their fears, but then who doesn't?
What are they afraid of?
The first one wouldn't even go into the woods alone, because he's afraid of wild animals.
Ah, is that so? I wonder why.
He got lost in the forest as a young lad, and he wasn't found till next morning. Shaking and pale as a ghost he was when they found him.
Poor lad. He must have been scared out of his wits.
That he was.
What about the other one?
He's afraid of fire.
Why?
His own father burned him, God forgive him. As a young lad, he was playing with fire and nearly set fire to the house. So his pa taught him a lesson he wouldn't forget.
Poor lad. That's a terrible way to teach a child.
My words, exactly.
Ah, it's been an interesting chat. Thanks, good wife.
God bless.
So?
I already...
I know.
I...
This brave fella, Felix his name is, if we can get him to spend the night at the grave, he won't be alone. Wherever he goes, he always has 2 mates tagging along.
Like he's afraid to be alone.
Could be.
So, if we could get him there alone, it shouldn't be too hard to scare him.
Maybe, maybe not. He claims he's not afraid of anything.
That's easy to say. I'm not so sure. Only, we have to get rid of the other 2. What do you know about them?
One of them is afraid of wild animals. Won't even go into the woods on his own.
I see. And the other one?
He's afraid of fire, but I doubt an ordinary campfire would do the trick.
Well, we'll think of something. Anyway, you take care of the first one.
How, though?
Haven't you learned anything from me? Talk to a dog.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Any particular one, Master?
Oh, the most frightening one, of course.
And how am I supposed to recognize him? One looks the same as another.
By his bark, naturally. Can't you hear him? He'd scare the wits out of anyone.
That's a dog.
Either that or Satan in the guise of a beast.
All right. And what do I do with him?
Have a conversation with him and see if you can mimic his bark.
Yeah, great idea. People will think I'm barking mad.
See you later.
Come on then. Bark. What a beast you are. Alright, let's see. Ruff. Ruff. Again. Boo. Boo. Woo. Woo. Boo. Boo. Yeah. Boo. 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 And now I'm officially the village idiot. Hey!
What's going on? So, how did you get on?
I found that mutt. Although from the noises it made, you'd hardly guess it was a dog.
So you've learned to bark.
I have, master.
So bark.
I never thought I'd stoop so low. Boo! Boo!
Perfect.
But what if it's not enough?
Ah, ye of little faith. Besides, can you think of any other way?
If we want to have him there on his own, I could always knock the other two out.
And what if he finds them unconscious?
I can always haul them off somewhere he won't find them.
Just make sure you don't botch it, Henry. It could easily turn very sour.
Don't worry. But what about the other fella?
Ah, yes, apprentice. You have the good fortune to witness a genius at work. Watch and learn. An oil lamp.
An oil lamp?
Precisely. Isn't it ingenious?
A marvellous invention, I grant you. But what do you want to do with it?
That's the clever part. I've hung a lamp like this over the Revenant's grave. All you have to do is shoot it down. It'll fall on the grave and burst into flames.
Well, that could work. Only...
Only what?
Well, how can you be sure I'll manage to shoot it down?
I believe in you, Henry. You're my apprentice, versed in the ways of our craft.
Right, I almost forgot.
Anyway, you can practice. The lamp is already hanging up. It just hasn't been lit yet.
Aye, I'll give it a go. And then what?
Then you just have to goad our Felix into putting his money where his mouth is.
But what if he doesn't fall for it?
Refusing would ruin his credibility. Go and see him. I'll bet you anything, if you present it right, he'll jump at it.
All right, I'll give it a try.
Good. Don't delay, though. Practice with the lamp first, if you like, or just go straight to him.
You! Don't move a muscle!
Hey, you!
Surrender!
Halt!
It's you! You should have thought twice about...
Oh well, what...
All right.
Come closer, my friends.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Goodbye.
I've heard there's a revenant haunting these parts.
Ah, you don't want to believe those old wives' tales.
Well, it's not true then.
Of course not. It's just a lot of fairy tales.
You're kind of sure of yourself, aren't you?
That I am. And what's it to you?
Nothing. It's just that, well, bold talk doesn't prove anything.
Are you saying I'm lying?
Well, can you prove your claims?
What?
Well, supposing you spent the night at that grave, like you say. That'd prove there's no revenant, wouldn't it?
You reckon so? I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Besides, since you're so fearless, it'd be nothing to you, right?
Aye. That's right.
How about something to buck up your courage? Ah, probably not. You don't need it.
I don't, but it can't hurt. Thanks, Em.
So when are you going to do it?
Just as soon as I can in the evening.
Right. And now you can... Shh! Quiet, Henry. You'll give us away.
Sorry. What's that you're wearing?
What do you think it is?
I don't know, some new fashion?
It's my revenant costume, of course.
My apologies, Master, for not recognising it immediately.
You obviously still have a lot to learn.
So, did they come?
Yes, all three. They're camping at the top of the hill.
Right. I'll have time to get haunting then. Where do I start?
I'll leave that up to you. The main thing is to scare off the two cronies first. I'll take care of fearless Felix.
So I'll scare one off with the lamp.
Yes, just make sure no one sees you shooting.
And the other one with fearsome noises.
That will probably take a few attempts. Ideally, a bit at a time.
Let him work up an appetite for more, so to speak.
I couldn't have put it better myself. Just don't give yourself away.
I won't, but if they do happen to see me coming...
Then you'd better vanish like a wisp of smoke, or make some excuse.
And what will you be doing?
I'll wait somewhere out of the way for a while, and then I'll crash in. So make sure the other two are gone by then.
All right.
Protection? I don't know. What if there really is a revenant?
Christ, man. Sense.
Are you sure it was a good idea coming here at night?
No. Who's there to be afraid of?
Wolves, for one thing.
Not fire. No, 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 no. Jesus Christ.
Hey, what was that? A wolf? No, it can't be a wolf.
Some animal, I
But what? What's that? What are you up to? Christ, that noise again. What the? Ah, probably nothing. The bailiff will soon wipe the smile off his face. Hey, what was that? A wolf? No, it can't be a wolf. But what? Christ, that noise again. What the? Ah, probably nothing.
Hey, who's there?
What are you standing around for? Please, God, no. I can't stand this. No, no, please, no. They're everywhere. They'll devour me. Jesus Christ.
was something.
How did you like that, eh?
Wonderful! I haven't had so much fun since I dressed up as the Pope.
Did you see him run? Like all the demons of hell were on their heels.
One was quite enough, evidently.
So what now?
Now I just wait for my customers to turn up. Come and see me tomorrow before noon, and you'll get your well-earned reward. Squeezed from grapes, cultivated from a rose. God be with you. Good luck then. Good luck then.
I feel quite hungry.
Ah, my dear apprentice, how happy I am to see you.
So, it all worked out then?
Like a dream. I didn't sell half as much in Sasau.
That's good news. Now, about that thing you promised me.
Your well-deserved reward, certainly. Here you have it.
What will you do now?
Well, I could leave. I've got just enough to cover my travel. But I'd be as poor as a church mouse in the next place, so I'd better wait and see if I can sell even more.
Well, at least I'll know where to find you.
Take care. Come closer, my friends. Marvel at the miraculous items on offer today for a fraction of their true value.
Will you teach?
Certain.
Well. Will you teach?
Certain.
I'm interested.
Wouldn't
in.
Wouldn't you rather?
Well.
God be with you.
For God's sake, they're brawling there! Do something! Help! Fight! Do something about it before they...
Hey, you! Halt!
Wait!
If that's how you...
You!
Stop right where you are!
Surrender! You'll die for that. Jesus Christ! Kunda! Caught you! Now you're...
What? Try that on. It's... Enough. I...
To hell with you.
Can't!
There's a murderer here! There's been a murder!
God, no! I can't stand this! No, no, please, no! They're everywhere! They'll devour me! Jesus Christ, I thought it would have been...
That was so...
How did you...
What?
So...
I feel quite hungry.
love, potions, and are like a...
That's good news.
Your...
What were you doing?
Well...
Oh.
Huh?
God save you, Henry.
God, no! I can't stand this! No, No, please, no! They're everywhere! They'll devour me! Jesus Christ, I gotta get away from here!
That one!
So
In the Temple of Jerusalem. Ah, like
that's good.
your... Well,
Would you teach me?
me teach.
Hey!
Stop that! Hey!
God!
Could do with a bite to eat.
God save you, Henry.
I can't sleep again.
can't sleep again.
Don't move a finger. Surrender.
Stop!
You were. It's definitely. All right. All right. And hand me.
Well, if it isn't the world-renowned victor of the...
I got you that potion from the charlatan.
What charlatan? He's a man of learning who even cured the Pope of impotence. But thanks, Henry. I really appreciate your help. Once I drink this potion, every woman will faint at my feet. But I'm only interested in one. The fairest creature on God's green earth.
The butcher's daughter, I know. And then what?
A rendezvous. She and I, under the cloak of night. And you shall be my herald of exalted words. You will hide and prompt me from a book of poetry.
I'll do what?
Here's a book of poems. I'll need a little time to get ready. Meanwhile, you can learn some poems off by heart. You'll prompt me.
Learn poetry? Me? That sounds... well, not exactly...
Stop wasting time and get to it. Come back to me in a couple of hours. I have to get dressed up and groomed, and it'll take a while before the potion takes effect. Take care.
That's her. Did she stay with? Permanent force.
God be with you.
About that affair of yours.
Henry, you don't pay attention to a word I say. Take care.
In the house! Need score for the winter?
Hey!
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
About that affair of yours.
Henry, you don't pay attention to a word I... Take care.
Are you ready, Sir Hans?
Henry, something's gone wrong.
Open up. I'm not going to talk to the door.
That potion tasted rather odd, and now I have a feeling my face is broken out. How do I look?
You're imagining it, sir. You look as irresistible as ever, if not more.
But I feel as if I just fell face first into a nettle patch.
You're just a little flushed from the excitement. It'll pass.
If you're sure. So, what do you think? Can we go to the rendezvous?
Why wait? Carolina won't be able to resist you.
All right, then. Lead on, heart. And you, Henry, follow me. Tell me, Henry, how many girls have you had in your life? If you've had any at all, that is.
Well, there's been a few, but I'm sure I can't compare with you.
Ha! Very true. One day plays will be written about my amorous adventures.
Comedies or tragedies?
That might depend on how things go tonight.
Another one who thinks he's above the law. Do you hear? He's not allowed to walk here in the dark without a light. Guards will see him.
There's another very pretty girl living in this house here, but she's already got a suitor.
And when has that ever bothered you?
Since the time her fellow threw me headfirst into a dung heap and kicked my arse for good measure.
It seems your future subjects don't hesitate to take a stick to you when it comes to minding the womenfolk.
I doubt he would have done
Hey,
it
where's
if he
your torch?
recognized me.
You can't walk around here in the dark without a...
Incognito.
Would you believe it? I broke a spoke on my cartwheel again yesterday.
What, again? How many times is that this month?
We're almost there. You'll hide behind a gravestone or in the bushes and don't budge from there. Otherwise you might scare her off.
Hide, Henry. How do you know it's her who will come out and not someone else? She got the letter and necklace, didn't she? And what am I supposed... What do you think? Don't...
Get a move on. I don't want to turn up late to see the love of my life. Get a move on. I don't want to turn up late to see the love of my life. Get a move on. I don't want to turn up late to see the love of my life.
Who's there? I can't see you.
Your most ardent admirer, fair maid.
Uh-huh. And do you have a name?
What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would still be a flower, wouldn't it? Start.
What are you saying? I can't hear you.
Gentle night, why linger on? I yearn thus for my love so long. Without her words to still my breast, who shall set my soul to rest?
Gentle night, why linger on? I earned this from my love so long. Whip out your worthy silky breasts. Who shall suck my salty bits?
No! And now my heart in sorrow dwells, from melancholic pining swells, since I, alas, was forced to part from the mistress of my heart.
I know my horses sort of well. Some alcohol from 9 to 12. Seems I always have whores apart from the mistress of my heart.
Psst! What on earth are you saying?
What's that hissing?
It's, a feral goose here in the bushes.
Ah, Lord, let me not wait in vain. I long to see my love again. O gentle sir, be of good cheer. I shall not cling to another dear.
Landlord, let me not wait in vain. I long to sing and laugh again. O gentle sir, get off your chair. I shall not bring you another beer.
Jesus, Henry, what kind of yokel nonsense are you babbling? Me? You're the one who's babbling.
You're an odd one. I've never heard such peculiar poetry in my life. Where on earth did you come up with it?
It's not my fault. It's really not my fault. If I don't get my oats, I'll string you up by the ballsack.
How did you like it, dearest?
Ah, how tender you are. Father is coming! Hide!
Who was that talking? If it's some dandy again, I'll gut him with my filleting knife.
I didn't hear anyone.
Did you hear what he said? Oh, I have a bad feeling about this, Hans. I think we should...
Are you still there?
Still here, my love. How could I have apart from you?
Father's coming! He'll kill you!
He will not. Because it'll never cross his mind where I'll be. Henry, it's time for me to claim my prize. Whatever happens, cover my back.
There you are, you seducer! Now you'll see how a butcher protects his daughter's honor.
Buy me time.
You got some explaining to do, you bastard!
What are you after, you bastard, sneaking around an honest citizen's house in the dark?
I went to mourn over the grave of my great-grandmother.
Oh, yeah. Then what are you doing right beneath my window, eh?
Now, the question is, why are you trampling on great-granny's grave, eh?
Enough of your horse shit. One more word, and I'll have you.
You
How could I not, my dearest?
Not so fast, Prince Charming. But since you're here...
Hey, what was that?
What was what?
That noise. I'm sure I heard a strange noise.
We're here in the cemetery. Maybe restless spirits, what do you reckon?
I'd swear it came from the window of my own house.
Well, what's that got to do with me?
Someone's been creeping around after my daughter. I come out and I find you here. Quite a coincidence, eh? So, out with the truth.
You're quite mistaken. I've never laid eyes on your daughter, and if she looks anything like you, I'd rather keep it that way.
Why, you fucking...
Ah, mon petit lapin.
There's a lace here. Untie it.
Don't try to make a fool of me. I heard it clearly. What was that?
Are you all right? It seems to me you're hearing things other folk can't hear. That's not good.
You're saying I'm hearing voices in my head?
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. St. Euphrosyne of Polotsk heard voices too, and she founded a monastery and churches and things.
I heard voices too. Well, could have been voices. I wouldn't swear to it though.
Look, fellas, I was standing right here and I didn't hear a thing. Do you take me for a madman?
Whatever you are, I want to know what you're doing under my daughter's window and who was talking to her. I heard it clear as day.
Good neighbour, it can't be denied that old age dulls a man's ears. I'm here alone, praying for the souls of the good people resting in the cemetery. I've nothing to do with your daughter.
That voice sounded different to yours though. But where did he get to? You must have seen him. Unless you're covering for him.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe I did hear something. Now, where could it have come from?
From that window right over your head. I've been saying it the whole time. Someone's sneaking in after my daughter. And you're covering for him. Well, you're for it. The pair of you. You'll get the hiding of your life.
Yeah, you're dead.
Missed.
Well, not a good move. Ah! You
fucker!
Kurva! Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Guard! Hey!
Help! Where the hell?
Arrest that thief!
Don't you know you have to have a light after dark?
You there! Stop! Surrender! I'll have to answer. Someone saw you. You should.
Oh, well.
What do you think you're doing? You should have.
Damn it.
Surrender! You're under arrest for breaking the law.
Greetings. What do you need?
How did it go with Carolina, Sans?
Henry, it was the most wonderful night of my life. She was completely entranced by my courting. I hardly had to touch her, and she melted in my arms. And then she took me to paradise. It was glorious. It was sublime. Thanks, in part, to you, my faithful henchman and messenger of love. You've earned your reward.
It was an honour, Sir Hans. When are you going to see her again?
Oh, I'm not going to see her again. All beautiful things must come to an end, and, after all, I am a nobleman, and she is the butcher's daughter.
Well, that's how it ends, with the love of your life. After the secret gifts, the letters, the intrigues, reciting poetry in the moonlight.
My eloquence was wasted on her, Henry. Imagine, the silly cow couldn't even read. She returned the letter to me unopened. Here's the letter, Henry. Read it. At least you're capable of appreciating my literary talent. Read and learn from a poet. Take care.
And well, I'm sure we can come to some agreement, your lordship.
Well, bearing in mind, Master Butcher, that we have nothing to come to agreement about yet.
Well, yes, sir. No, sir. Well, I thought I ought to let you know what happened. My daughter's good name could be dragged through the mud. And his young lordship's too, of course.
Well, only if she should find us... Only if she should find herself with a permanent reminder.
Well, that could happen yet, sir, couldn't it? If her belly starts to grow. You know how word gets around, and, well, folk would assume that Sir Hans is the father, even if some other young fellow was to come along in the meanwhile, and, well, you already know, the girl can't be watched.
Are you trying to blackmail me? Have you forgotten that I am the lord of this town, and that you are nothing but a stinking butcher?
Oh, God forbid, sir. I'm just thinking of his young lordship's reputation, and my girl's. But, of course, if his young lordship was to recognize the bastard as his own, and pay for his upbringing...
You can thank your lucky stars you're the only butcher around here. Otherwise, I'd have you out on your ear this very day.
But, sir, I'm only...
Here, take this, you damn scoundrel, and never show your face here again.
Thank you, your lordship. I'm sure this will be enough. Thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
Blasted fool, capon. I'll wring his neck. I'll have his balls on a platter!
Yeah.
God be with you.
I'd like to... All right. Of course.
All right, and I need...
Longsword.
Good. Take care.
The first combatant will be Jake the Steak, a brewery hand from Ratai, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords. change weapons for the second bout. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Jesus Christ!
We have a victor in the second duel. He is Henry of Scallops. As victor in this round, he shall proceed to the next. Entering the arena now will be Stephen of Deliverance, spearman in the company of Sir Radzik Kobilar. And he will face Henry of Scallops from the company of Sir Radzik Kobilar. Welcome, our warriors. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Give up.
Shit!
Take that. Damn. Shit.
That's the end of the first round of combat, and the victor is Henry of Scallops. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Bugger! God.
The victor of the second duel is Henry of Scallops. As victor in this round, he shall proceed to the next. The first combatant will be Bowman Richard from the garrison of Sir Divish of Tamburg. And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kubla. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords. Change weapons for the second bout. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
God damn!
lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kobila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
You did it in the end.
Certainly.
Good luck, then.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How about it, Henry? Can we go? Are you ready for...
Of course. At last I'll get to see more of the country and have a bit of an outing.
Quite. Let's get to it then. I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
Cheer up, Henry. I've a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!